Okay, whatever Monrovia Days is, it's happening here. Monrovia Days. Let's see how big this thing is. It's a lot bigger this year because last year, of course, it was closed down for COVID for some time. But last year, the street itself was open. I filmed it from over there in front of Scenic Alley, and the street was open, and I filmed across the street. This year, they had the street closed off all the way up from here on Myrtle. So we saw this driving by when we were filming the, if you go back that way, you'll see the thing about the tree that fell on the house. If you look at episode number 2, when I was interviewing the lady, these are driving by the road, driving up the road. It's kind of funny when you think about this kind of equipment like this or merry-go-rounds. They were just farm equipment that they modified as a spaceship. They modified it for the kids having fun at the harvest time. They would put them on, put some hay in a scoop on a shovel and drive people around, or they put them on some kind of a walker where the horses would be walked, and they would put little chairs on there. The kids would ride them. And that's how that all started. Pretty cool. This year also they have some more sponsors. If you go up this way, but not necessarily sponsors, but you're paying for spaces up here. The car dealers on the other side where it says cars of all things. If you look on the other side, there'll be some of the cars. Well, you can see one white one right there. Here, you'll see where they have cars that they are selling for the dealership. So this is Myrtle, part of this. Now this is an opportunity to get some exercise. This is like I talk about a lot of time. I talk about my intentional steps where I'm actually out for a walk. These are got me Kona ice. They got me kind of cold. It's not really cold right now. It looks kind of cold. Right now we got May gray. It's not really cold. It's kind of overcast. There's a spaceship that landed called G-Force. My last name is Gardner. I saw this joke about it ran so fast. It was like G-Force, which makes no sense, of course. But when you're a dumb kid, what are you gonna say? So here we are. This is where it ends on the street. Now this used to all be in Library Park. I don't know if they weren't able to shut the road down because of the fact they shut it down on Friday nights for the street fair, the farmers market they call it. I think they still call it the farmers market, but there's not much there. The way of vegetables, well, that's more of a cheap stuff to buy. So here's where it used to be. I would stand right here where I am right now, and I'd film this way, and I could film this. They used to do one ride. Yeah, it's still there. That ride is there, and then the Ferris wheel, which is behind here, behind this big tree. It's good the trees are not growing enough that they can do that. But it used to be that this little part of the street was closed, I believe, but Myrtle was wide open. So now you have to go around Myrtle. It's not a big deal. You just would shoot to right here. To my right would be Ivy, and then to the left would be Primrose to go north. And there's the mountains. You can see the mountains are all socked in with clouds. We're not expecting rain. We just got a lot of like haze. So I don't know if that's like from the what do they call that when it's off the ocean? I don't know what they call it when it comes from the ocean in coastal. I don't know what they call it. Anyway, here's the Ferris wheel. This used to only have like about 3 rides, I think, 3 or 4. We went here a couple years. Of course, then it stopped for COVID. Definitely in 2020, there was none, and then it came back. I think in 2022, maybe it was the third year it's back, I guess. But we got this. Do you like this kind of ride? Just like what I was talking about, it'd be like some kind of farming equipment. We go around and around, and they just create it from there. Someone had the idea, or that they've made like a little like carnival versus it's movie now versus just like a hay ride or something like that, or pony rides. They would have horse racing, was really big back then, and you bring out your horse and you would ride it with probably your lightest family member or whatever. That's really weird. They're filling their water bottles from the dog one. See that? That's for doggies. I mean, I'm sure the water's clean, but you don't see that every day. And let's just see what we have here. This used to all be about community stuff for the city. We went here one time and we got a taco for Sweetie Pea. Sweetie Pea, she is an English French dog, but she says she loves tacos more than a Chihuahua loves tacos. That girl loves tacos of all types. This is one of those rides. Go round and round, and then these are all, some of these are new, like this little miniature roller coaster, little tiniest roller coasters. I'll film it from the front, and then it looks like it's gonna start. We'll see what it looks like. But it looks like for really tiny kids. I don't know if the age. It's called the Dragon something, Dragon Wagon. It looks like a dragon. Let's see. Oh, sorry. It's only one ticket. I wonder what the tickets cost though. It's only one ticket, but you know, the ticket's a lot. Let's see this thing go. We'll go on this side. Is it too scary? If you have a heart condition, or if you're pregnant, or if you're overweight, can you ride on this? I do not know. But it looks like a dragon, and they call it the Dragon Wagon. I don't know what's going on in that back seat. What's that? Is that, oh, maybe that for people to put their purses and stuff in if they ride the ride? I don't know. They have one little back. So that might be the motor compartment. I'm not sure how it's propelled. It's electric. It's hooked up to this one cable here, so you can tell it doesn't go too far or do anything too dramatic. Let's see. It looks like they're about to take off. I'll back up and see if I get the whole Dragon Wagon in there. I hope the lighting's okay. It looks a little bit dark, but I think the lighting's okay. And so here we go. Oh, 2 more kids, 1 more kid. I have a feeling this thing doesn't go that fast. And some of these rides are pretty elaborate. Like they have this right here at Knott's Berry Farm, the kites or something like that, Snoopy's kites, or they have the one where Linus gets his blanket taken away by Snoopy and he's chasing Snoopy and he's hooked on. They have that one over at Knott's Berry. Here we go, it's about to start, so hang on everybody. Looks like he's about to step on the magic button. Oh, hold on. Oh, there it goes. Woo! Yeah, it's not that. Is it an E-ticket ride like at Disneyland in the old days, or is this going to be that little A? But there they go. So you can see the cable there for the power on the back of the car. That's what I'm smart. Yeah, pretty good. It's kind of amazing what they can do real quick. You know, just like one trailer on a big rig. There it is on the trailer still. You can see probably the entire ride fit on that little thing, and they fold it all down. Does that look like fun? Is that scary? Whee! That looks pretty scary. Okay, let's go over here and see what we have here. We have one of these big super slides. When I was a kid, a long time ago, I think it was you go down 3 times, and it must have been really confusing for those poor. Back then they could probably call them carnies or something like that. Ride operators to keep track of who went 1 time, who went 2 times, who went 3 times, whatever. I'm sure some kids got a fourth time down the slide, but I don't know. They said that this is a good sign. A lot of people, because a lot of these events aren't getting anyone here because of the cost and the fact that the economy is so horrible right now with inflation and everything. A lot of people aren't able to do this. If you can't eat a Big Mac combo at McDonald's, you may not be able to come here and spend all this money. I don't know how much the rides cost. We'll go look at the food next. Here's that one ride, like the kites. I don't know what they call this one. Some of the rides don't even have a name. They call it Fly 7. Maybe it's just called Fly. I don't know. But it doesn't have a name. So that's it for the rides. I'll try to get those 2 in the front when I come back. Okay, here's the Monrovia Library. It's where it's happening. So by the time you see this, it'll be over. But a lot of people would ask me, how do I know about things such as this? This is pretty big. I live in town. There's signs everywhere. But if, let's say, this was happening in Alhambra, which is a couple of cities over, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't be driving past it. I would just have to find a smile. I used to go to Facebook and go to events. When I first started doing this kind of stuff, I would go to Las Vegas to film. And I wasn't making that much money back then, so they might give me $300 a day to film it, and give me $150 a day for per diem. So it'd be a $450 total. I would eat so what I would do is I'd find ways to save money. You got to pay for your own hotel out of the $150. So what I would do is I would go like a Best Western or one of those that has a free breakfast. So if I get a $60 room, back then, they still can. Sometimes you want to be in a dangerous area, but the hotels have vans that take you around. You could also back then it was a taxi or walk, and I used to find a place close enough to the location, if I knew where the locations were, that I could go by myself. That way I don't have to necessarily rely on production to send a limo for me. Now a limo could be just a van, but it has all these games. The videos, I mean the vans could just be a van. People would call them limos. But I would do that. So if I get $150 a day to pay for my hotel, my food, I would go to set. I would buy my room for $60. Then I would eat breakfast for free, the complimentary breakfast. I have a complimentary breakfast, and then eat lunch and maybe even dinner on set for free. And so I bet you make an extra $90. Make an extra $90 for out of my per diem. So my I think it's the same kids that sing over at the Arcadia events. I mean, this is a Monrovia school. There's a music school in all these cities. Yeah, sometimes when they sing, I mean, I like them. They're cute and everything, but I have no idea what the song is because unless they have it combined with some kind of set music, I won't know. I don't recognize the vocals at all. But not saying they're bad. They're really good. They're probably really good. And they're developing their voices, but they try to sing songs that adults sing, and I think it's really hard for them. So this little girl singing a song. I don't know who sings it. I've heard sing like Madonna. Some of them have. One of them was singing Whitney Houston. Now that's an incredible vocal range. And Mariah Carey too. They have incredible vocal ranges and beautiful adult voices. So the kids aren't bad. The kids are actually good. But anyway, what I say about that, when I was in Vegas, I would go, and sometimes I would film I'd have 5 days of filming, but sometimes I'd have an entire day when I wouldn't film. Like I'd come in, I'd show up on a Sunday night and spend the night there. Then I'd film Monday and Tuesday off Wednesday, then come back and film Thursday, Friday, and leave on Saturday, for example, which is tough if you have animals. You gotta get them taken care of, make sure they're all squared away. But yeah, so I would go there and I would just I'd go down and they have the little flyers and the thing. So you can walk the strip and see, and there might be something else say come in for a free this or free that. Circus had free. Circus, of course. You don't have to stay there. Sometimes I would stay there, but they wouldn't have the breakfast. That was always the thing. So they have complimentary breakfast. I could actually eat enough at breakfast, not eat the rest of the day. This is when I was at my heaviest. You know, I could have, a lot of them would have scrambled eggs and everything. It wasn't really like a continental breakfast. Complimentary, they call it continental breakfast, but that's usually like a bagel and coffee or something. But they have all this stuff. I get down there early enough, I can have a couple cups of coffee, some orange juice, and all that. But I did stay at Circus. They had free circus, but they also have free things that are not really related to the strip, which I wouldn't find unless I went online. So before I went, there was one kind of like LasVegas.com or Vegas.com, and they'd have all kinds of different events for children, events for adults, events for the whole family, like gambling events, you know, bar crawls and all that kind of stuff. And I just find all the free stuff. Everything was free. You know, I went to the chocolate factory, and they give you a free. It's now bought by Mars Candy. I don't know if it still does it, but they used to have a free thing. You go and they give you a couple. You can sample some chocolates and go look around the factory. I'm sure they don't do any more with being bought by Mars. I can't remember the name of the place now. It's been so long, but I did that. I went to the university, and they have a big garden, a big event where they talk about growing plants that don't use too much water. I don't know what they call that anymore, but they have that, and that's kind of fun. I went to a tortoise thing where there's a tortoise rescue out there. I did find a tortoise one time that had been run over by a car, and luckily when it got hit, the person either they tried to run it over, or they went onto the side for some reason, but it looked like it got hit in the sand wherever, or it could have been run over by some kind of recreational vehicle, some off-road like motorcycle or something. I'm not really sure, but what they said when they got run over, it was in a sandy area, so it wasn't on asphalt. If it was on asphalt, it would have killed it, but it was on some kind of, with a doggy, there was some kind of sand, and it looks like it pressed him down into the sand, and so he had some damage, a little damage to the shell, I think, but it didn't crack it open. It's pretty interesting when it does crack it open. They take the enclosures for ladies' bras, and they tape it, they glue that on there, and they hook it on there that way. So if you have any old bras, male, female, others, and you wear a bra and you have something you don't like anymore, look at that online, and you might can see where you can donate your old bras. But I did find that one. So when I went there and dropped off at the tortoise rescue, there's one, they do something with it at UNLV. They do a lot of local stuff at UNLV when it comes to the desert and all that. But they, the doggy, but they do some stuff with the local community, like the water resistant plants, and that, because out here in California we totally tear up the grass and put down plastic. Well, that's kind of gross, and that's, you know, AstroTurf versus grass. And I know that the grass takes water, but I think doesn't the AstroTurf, it heats up the planet because the trees and the grass make the oxygen for us to breathe, and keeps it cooler. Like all these trees right here. If they did one of those heat maps of this area, you'll see big spotches where there's like no heat coming off, and that's because of all these trees. So I don't really know all that, of course, but they did talk about that, but that was free. So a lot of free stuff you can do. Like, it's totally free. You can come down here and walk around, not spending money. Just don't be a weirdo, and maybe get yourself something to eat. Let's see what they have over here to eat. I think you have to buy tickets and then turn it in, like what they call it, script. Let's see if there's anything I could eat here, or would I really here. Now, if I came here to have fun, I'd probably just be having fun. I wouldn't necessarily be concerned. But let's see if any of these menu items are anything I can eat. Let's see, they have nachos, pretzels. I like pretzels. I don't like nachos too. I don't really like that. Liquid cheese, candy apples. Who doesn't like that? Churro candy, cotton candy, popcorn, drink. I guess I could have some water. But anyway, if I wanted to support whatever this is. Now, I don't know what Monrovia Days support. Is it a charity event? I just don't really know. So if you know, let me know. Put in the comments. Let me know. Maybe I'll look it up by the time I publish this. I'll probably go home and fix it up, make it look pretty, and all that. I mean, I'll take some still shots to see if I can get something good for a thumbnail. This might be a good thumbnail, huh? But anyway, Monrovia Days. I'll see if there's anything else to film. You gotta be careful when you're filming, because a lot of little bambinos running around. Look at that. That was yummy, huh? Hi, how are you? Film your cupcakes. Are they all cupcakes? Oh, yeah, there's stuff too. This is called, let's see who these. What's it called?
Parker's Confection.
Parker's Confection. Oh, you guys around here locally, or where are you from?
AZUSA.
Oh, okay, that's really close. We're in Monrovia, so this is AZUSA. I'm filming for my. Oh, I'm from Monrovia. There you go. I'm from Pasadena. I live in Monrovia. It's all the same thing, isn't it? With all the freeways, our great freeways. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's great. Do you guys do this the street fair too here, or no?
No. We're planning to join.
All right. Yeah, I heard it got really expensive. We used to do pet rescue, and they donated a free spot for us. Then they said we had to have insurance in case one of the dogs bit somebody. But we were not going to bring dogs in. Oh no! Then what if someone trips over your booth? We don't have a booth. It was like $200 a week for us, and we're a nonprofit. Yeah, so we quit coming. It used to be free all the time, but I understand it's been rough lately for them too, I'm sure. But these look delicious.
They are.
How much are these?
$4?
$4?
Yes. Everything's $4. The brownies are $5.
Oh yeah, those are good too. Let me get that.
Yeah, the turtle brownie and a fudge brownie.
Okay, I don't know about turtle brownies, but I know fudge brownies you got me. Look at this, folks. Come on by here and get this. Are you guys here the whole time?
We'll be here every day.
Okay, every day, and that goes till tomorrow, right? Tomorrow's the last day, folks. So if you want to get this, come on over here. This looks pretty yummy. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Let's get their sign. Because it's Stephanie's Parker, and here's the information if you want to get in touch with them. I filmed your sign too, so they can get in touch with you. Do you guys do like catering and stuff for birthdays and stuff? Okay, let me get you on there. Okay, are you Stephanie?
I am not. I'm her cousin.
That's Stephanie's cousin.
Go grab more cupcakes.
Oh, you want to get more cupcakes? Well, we love Stephanie, don't we? Don't we love Stephanie? Oh, you got the board back here too?
Yes.
And the weather's good, so nothing's melting. Yeah, that's always the problem.
Starting to warm up, so we can't
Yeah.
see faces.
It's weird. It looks like it should be cold, but it's hot with all this haze. But now it's opened up a little bit. But
Open up a bit. It's getting a little warm.
yeah, more people, but the sun's not always good for some things. Thank you so much. Take care. Good luck to you. Okay, and then we're going to see this. That's just a little car ride. They updated the cars a little bit. When I was a kid, I was born in 1961, and in the 70s, the cars were all from the 50s. So now it looks like they might be from the 1980s. There's Monrovia Days. Thank you for your sponsors. So I'm not really sure what they do with all the money they make here. It might just be to help different organizations. I mean, I know a lot of these booths are probably sponsored. I mean, a lot of booths are probably donated to nonprofits, but I'm not really sure all about that. I should look into it, but I'm not really that interested in that kind of thing. If I was coming here to spend money and it was going to charity, I'd be interested to know what charities it was and that kind of thing. Like everybody always says, I'm gonna donate my money to Goodwill or donate my stuff to Goodwill. Well, Goodwill's does do some helping, but they make it a fortune. So I would rather donate to like either a local charity that helps with whatever pets or people in need, Salvation Army, where less money goes to pay this stuff. There's nothing wrong with the staff making good money, but when it's millions and millions and millions of dollars, when other people are making, other charities maybe are making 40,000, 50,000, then there's a problem. So you can look that all up too. Go to Charity Navigator, I think. A lot of people say Charity Navigator. It's a charity itself, so it'll say bad things about other charities. That doesn't seem that likely to me, because I've never seen really thing. I does say on Charity Navigator, would you like to donate some money to Charity Navigator? When I go in and look to see who's legitimate, I donate money to like, to like World Vision if it's a worldwide thing, locally Salvation Army, then some to like Union Station locally. But you gotta be careful who you donate your money to, because it doesn't really go to help. Not that if you go and spend $5 and it can help people, or if you spend $5 and it just makes the CEO richer, then I would probably pick the one to help people. Not those that would try to help themselves to all of our money. So anyway, I guess that's about it. That's the whole thing. 21 minutes and 52 seconds. We talked to a lady, said hello to a few people waving, and saw some rides in action. Pretty cool. Have a great day, everyone.